Hello students, I am Rohitash Singh Chauhan and I am here for discussing the topic of diffusion and oxidation. Within this topic, we have discussed so far about ion implantation, comparison between diffusion and ion implantation, range theory of for ion implantation, and we are having ion stopping figure and the slide of range distribution and channeling. Now we are having implantation equipment as shown in the figure. We are having an implantation equipment. The basic requirement for an ion implantation system is to deliver a beam of ions of a particular type and energy to the surface of silicon wafer. In ion implantation equipment, there is a source which feeds a small quantity of gas such as BF3 into the ion source. An extraction voltage of about 20 kV causes the charged ion to move out of ion source into the analyzer. The magnetic field of analyzer is chosen such that only ions with desired charge to mass ratio can travel. Resolving aperture ensure that ion beam is well collimated. After that, the ion beam passes to the acceleration tube. The wafer is offset slightly from the axis of acceleration tube so that ion neutralized during travel will not be deflected. Three quantities define ion implantation steps: ion type, energy, dose. Ion type. The ion type is determined by the magnetic field of analyzer magnet. Energy. The selected ions are accelerated to the implantation energy by voltage applied to the acceleration tube. And the final one is dose. The total number of ions entering the target is called dose. In our next slide, we are having annealing. Annealing. After the ion implantation process, the edges of wafers are damaged. Annealing is required to repair the lattice damage and put dopants on substitutional site where they will be electrically active. Now we are having types of annealing. Furnace annealing. If the implantation conditions are not sufficient to create an amorphous layer, then the furnace annealing is done. This process has activation energy of about 5 keV and requires a temperature of above 900 degrees centigrade to remove all defects. Rapid thermal annealing RTA. Furnace annealing is capable of supplying high temperature, but the practical steps required to insert and remove wafers without stressing them take approximately 15 minutes. Rapid thermal annealing is a term that covers various methods of heating wafers for period from 100 seconds to nanoseconds. Allow repair of damage with minimum diffusion. RTA can be divided into three classes. Adiabatic RTA. In adiabatic RTA, the heating time is short so that only a thin surface film is affected. Thermal flux RTA. Thermal flux RTA occurs on the time scale between 10 raised to power minus 7 and 1 second, where heating from one side of wafer with laser, electron beam, or flash lamp gives a temperature gradient across the wafer thickness. Isothermal RTA. Isothermal RTA covers heating process longer than 1 second, including furnace steps. This technique uses tungsten halogen lamps or graphite resistive lamps to heat the wafer from one or both sides. Now we are having problems in ion implantation system. The first problem is shadowing. Shadowing is a common problem for implantation of wafer. Any non-planar masking layer will cast an implant shadow because of the tilt and twist angles of implant. The second one is variation in dosage of wafer. Another problem with the tilt angle is electrostatically scanned implanted system is that the dosage of the wafer will vary from one side to another. Dose rate monitoring error. The dose rate monitoring errors can be present due to several effects. Any neutral species that strike the wafer will not produce an electric current and so will not be counted. Neutrals can be produced in the beam by recombination with residual gas atoms or thermal electrons. Dosage error can also be the result of incomplete secondary electron recapture. To prevent this problem, wafers are held in Faraday cup and the stage is typically held on a small positive bias. Now, Contamination in ion implantation. Implanters have four types of commonly seen contamination. One type of contamination is particles. If the particles fall on the wafer before implantation, they will screen the wafer from the implant. A later clean may remove the particle, but its unseen shadow remains behind us as a virtually undetectable killing effect. The other three types of contamination are related to much smaller impurities that may fall on the wafer during implantation. So these are the annealing and the problems in ion implantation. Now we are having a rapid annealing system as shown in the figure. We are having schematic diagram which shows a temperature monitor, wafer is being placed, quartz isolation tube, tungsten halogen lamps, water cooled reflective enclosure. This is a rapid annealing system. Now we have discussed about the problems of ion implantation system. The figure shows simple shadowing example for deeply scaled MOSFET. As a result of the tilt angle, one of the source drain diffusion does not extend to the channel, leading to poor characteristics. Now the second figure, deflection plates, variability of the angle between the incident beam and the surface normal in simple electrostatically scanned systems. So these are the problems of ion implantation. Thank you.